Hey everyone, welcome back to some Blood Crest Manor content, and today I have some very exciting news for you guys. Today I want to show you guys the brand new member of the Blood Crest Manor family, Esther the 1947 9N Ford Tractor. She is an old bird, but I'm really hoping that she can help us do a lot of things that we need to do around here. I got her for a really good price off the Facebook Marketplace. Basically, to give you a little history on Esther, which I named her that, they didn't. Basically, it was bought by the original owner and then sold off to someone else who had it basically put into a farm, keeping it in the family to my knowledge. And then he had it for a very long time until the guy I bought it from got it. He got it and restored it to where it was running, working again. He got the bucket on it. She did have a couple issues right out the gate, like a fan belt. We've been working on that. Well, we're going to be showing you that here in just a minute. It's got just a little knot, a little piece of it out, which we'll show you as we go. But that's really one of the only things we got to work on for now. We believe also that the alternator, which he got it as a 6-volt system and switched it into a 12-volt and put an alternator on it. But the alternator isn't charging the battery, so we're thinking that it's because of the fan belt not turning it properly. But we'll get into all that in just a moment. But the main reason we bought Esther was because of a couple of reasons. One, I'm going to have it to help put in the fence post. I'm going to have it to help me dig out the inside of the barn and lay gravel. And I'm going to have it to cut the fields and also to help make the trails going through the woods. The bucket was a huge portion of why we needed this tractor specifically. It just couldn't be any tractor. I didn't need it just for the PTO on it, which that's how you run like bush hogs and things like that. I needed it to actually dig out portions of the barn. And there's also these giant piles in the way of wood and dirt, and all that's going to have to be scooped up and moved out of the way. So for us, it was a vital component to have this bucket. I would have liked something a little bit newer than a 1947, but she's holding strong. She sounds good, and I hope we get a lot of good use out of her. But alright guys, so I'm going to bring you guys along for us putting the new belt in, and we'll see you in just a moment. Woo! Hey everyone, so we got it in the garage, and we're going to go ahead and get started working on a few of these projects that it needs, like getting the battery strapped in, getting the fan belt changed out. But I'm hoping it isn't going to be that crazy of a deal, but I'm going to bring you guys along for it, and we'll see you in just a minute. Woo! Hey everyone, so I just wanted to show you real quick what we're going to try to do here. Until now, I've never even heard of an adjustable fan belt. We're going to try to use this to avoid having to tear out a lot of that just to get what would be a normal fan belt in. If it wasn't for the bucket and it running the hydraulics, it wouldn't be anything. It would be very simple to just put a new one in right over the fan, and that'd be that. But since it's where it's at, it would actually require a good bit of moving pieces around, and we're not really that versed in mechanics like that. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to replace this roached out old belt with this adjustable belt. I got it off Amazon. I'll let you know, I guess you guys will see here in just a minute if it works good. I'm really crossing my fingers that it works. If it does, this will make this whole job really easy. We'll be done in just a few moments, and that'll be that. Knock on wood. If not, then it's going to be probably me sending this back and then having to look at doing an additional option like this. But alright guys, that's it for now, and I'll be bringing you guys along for this and give you my review at the end. So how'd that go? Well, it went a lot better than I thought it was going to, knock on wood. Hopefully, it looks like it's all on there. It looks like it should be good to go. I'm getting everything tightened up back on it now. It's a little different with how you do this, but yep. So hopefully that fixes our fan belt issue for the remainder of this tractor's life.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hey everyone, so real quick before we get it fired up and moved outside, I'm just going to show you what I do to check it before we do anything. Basically it's just the oil and transmission oil that I check. It doesn't have an oil gauge on it, so I think it's just wise to check it every time. Also, these machines are inherently wet, meaning that they do have small amounts of oil that come out here and there as they run. As you can kind of see underneath this one. It's not that big of a deal. It's not something to be worried about, but at the same time I do want to check it every time just to make sure that it's got the oil it needs. Let's see. Yep, we're full. It's a little dark, but that's okay. And let's see, the transmission, if I'm not mistaken, is on this side. Right there. 1 second. And we're actually a little bit above full in this. So yep, we're solid. Alright, so here's the gas tank, guys. It sits right here underneath this lid, and it clamps shut, just like anything else. Well, I can't even see how much is in it from here.
I know one thing you forgot to do.
What?
Turn on your gas.
Yeah, that'll do you.
And you basically turn the gas on here. And
This is your choke. This is your kill switch. So you gotta have it on.
what?
Someone just got in a bad wreck.
Really?
Yeah, there was a bunch of vultures in the road, and as they pulled up, they literally buzzed their car. Where they were honking at it.
Oh, that's where that deer's at.
Yeah. Alright, so anyway guys, so that's it. I'm going to try to start it up now and fingers crossed. Middle is neutral.
Yeah.
Clutch has to be in to start it, right?
I don't remember it having to be in. Give it a little choke.
It automatically kind of goes back in though.
Well, yeah, he basically put 2 fingers and just did that with it. Go ahead and start it and see how it works. Half throttle. Half the throttle. You want to keep it, you want to pull the throttle down about a quarter down. There you go. There you go. Whoop, whoop, turn her off. The belt's off.
Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this one. We ended up taking her out for the first time across the street, and we ended up getting her bogged down in some mud. We worked on getting it for 3 hours out, but we just couldn't do it yesterday. All we had over here to get it out with was some wood planks and some carpet that we had drug out of the house. So we couldn't get it out yesterday, so we came back today with some metal tracks, and it was pretty easy. We didn't get none of that on recording. It was pretty much just in the moment. We weren't anticipating like a bunch of stuff going on with it. But so that's going to be it for this episode. For Esther, she's going to be featured in a lot more episodes to come. Hopefully there are no episodes, knock on wood, of us fixing Esther. I'd love to see Esther just work as intended for at least a year, and that'd be good enough. But we'll see how she works, and we'll definitely be bringing you guys along with us for the journey. So that's it for this one, guys, and I'll see you next time. Boo!